Hey guys, welcome to the third episode of the second season of the Clout Cloud podcast. Before we get started, I want to plug in our social medias real quick. In the blue lettering is the Cloud Talk Podcast Instagram right there. For daily updates on the podcast, we'll have clips of the show, debates in the comments, a lot of good stuff going on. You can shit on us if our opinions suck.
Yep.
But let us know. Let us know things we can improve on. Let us know if our opinions are wrong or right. It's up to you. But just engage with us. We're very open to that. And below that is the Clout Cloud, which is our parent media company. They function similarly to the Shade Room, posting every viral update that goes on in the culture every day. So tune into them or us if you want to keep updated on the daily. But of course, we're here to summarize the week. So my name's Joe. I'm joined by my co-hosts Sean on my left and Pedro and Sakia on my right.
Feels good to be back.
Yeah, Sakia's joining us again from season
like
1.
Forever.
So yeah,
glad
for sure.
to be back.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Rotate for this new location. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rotate, our sponsors. Definitely helping us out with a really cool environment to record in.
For sure.
Yeah, but before we get started, the hosts and I decided that we wanted to honor Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, and the 8 others that were affected by the helicopter crash, as well as their families and loved ones. So we're going to have a 24-second moment of silence to honor their memory. Okay. Unfortunately, this is our first topic for today. Filling everyone in on what happened. Kobe Bryant, obviously, as you guys probably well know, died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas this past, was it Friday or Saturday?
I believe it was Sunday.
It was Sunday? Okay, my fault. It was a tragedy. His 13-year-old daughter, her teammates, and parents accompanied them, as well as the helicopter pilot who had a very good reputation.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any memories or anything of Kobe Bryant that you guys want to share?
First off, once I saw the news on Twitter, I had to double check on it.
You thought it was fake.
Yeah, exactly. I was on Twitter when it first actually broke, and people were posting about it, and I was like, "What? Kobe Bryant helicopter crash? That doesn't even sound real. That's unbelievable." So I was just looking at minutes went by, and a bunch of other news sources came in. TMZ reported it. They confirmed the news, and I was just dumbfounded. I don't even know what to feel. Kobe Bryant was a big part of my childhood. I grew up playing soccer. I'm Spanish, I'm Peruvian, so my dad, he taught me how to play soccer. I never in my life touched a basketball until I seen Kobe Bryant play, and he is the reason why the Lakers are my favorite team. He's the reason why I picked up the basketball. The Mamba mentality, all that stuff. He really just taught me how to be nice at basketball. He's the reason that I made every team that I played for when I was a kid, I think, and I owe it all to him. So
for sure,
he was definitely a big part of my life, and I was just saddened. It brought tears to my eyes when I found out that he passed, and especially his daughter too, so young. She was gonna grow up to be one of the probably a Hall of Famer in the WNBA, because she had the same kind of mentality Kobe had. And it's just crazy, seeing now, everybody's posting their videos about Kobe, reminiscing all of his interviews, on Jimmy Kimmel, Ellen, all that stuff, and just how highly he talked about his daughters and how important family was to him. And that's just the side of that people did not know about Kobe. We only knew about him on the court, so
right.
It's just crazy, man.
Just like you said, family man.
Mm-hmm.
If he started in a sport, sports besides music brings the world together. If you could step outside of that one craft that you started with, the NBA, and do so much more, and then get recognized for it, not just in the country but globally.
Yeah.
Let me just give you an example. My dad's in Africa right now, and we talked about the news together.
Yeah.
He told me he was in an area where everybody just was in shock.
Yeah.
So that right there,
exactly.
He made an impact on people he's probably never even met.
Yeah, for sure.
Millions of them.
That deserves all the respect.
Uh-huh.
world.
100%.
So
Agreed.
Like Kobe, he was a whole different animal. Not only just basketball wise, hardest worker, 100% hands down. He used to have these workouts called blackout workouts. He would literally craft his game, work out hours. I think his longest was like 15 hours, 15, 16 hours of straight. Not just shooting around, of straight hard sweat, blood workouts. He would work out until passed out. Like literally just like could not walk anymore and just like fell over. And he had those blackout workouts. He would be when D'Angelo Russell got drafted to the league, he was like, all right, I at least have someone nice on my team. D'Angelo Russell gets calls from him like 5:30 in the morning, and he's like, yo, where you at, man? He's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm in the gym. Like, I thought you were nice. Like, I thought you were good. Like, this is what the great people do. We get up early and we're in the gym. Kobe was in the gym before anyone. People would go to tryouts. People would be like, oh, like, yo, I'm gonna work out with Kobe. They would pull up to the workout. Kobe would already be there for 2 hours.
wow.
Like, he was the hardest worker. He literally cared about his family so much. Like, the reason why he had the helicopter was so that he could spend more time with his daughters, because he knows that when you're traveling back and forth NBA, you really don't get to see your family. He would go with his daughters on the helicopter ride from the house to practice, talk to them.
Yeah.
I remember on Ellen, and he was saying, like, he was talking to Ellen, he said, yeah, he just loved his daughters so much. And he said, oh, like, I just love girls so much. Like, all these, like, people are like, yeah, I would never have a girl. Like, literally, I have a whole family of girls. I have my wife and my 4 daughters.
Yeah.
And he said, if I could choose, I would have 10 more girls. Like, he loved his family so much. Like Pedro said, all these famous people knew him. No one thought badly of him. Like, there's a difference between people that they impact the world. They impact the world, like an example, just a few weeks ago, which is such tragedy. We're talking about Juice WRLD. Right. But the thing is, the difference with Juice WRLD, his death was self-inflicted. Mm-hmm. And the thing is with Kobe doesn't even, in my opinion, I don't think Kobe's probably ever even done a drug before. Like, Kobe only cared about the sport that he loved, helping other people, his family, and literally making the world a better place. And literally, it just hurts so much to see someone like that pass, someone who affected millions of people. I'm one of those millions. Like Pedro said, Kobe was one of the first basketball players I ever watched. Kobe, LeBron, and Kevin Durant. Those are the 3 people I look up the most in basketball. I used to have that mom mentality in high school. I'd play basketball. I'd be working out at 6 in the morning. I don't want to wake up. But I'd be like, Kobe, wake up. Kobe would do that. I used to watch Kobe highlights for hours. Like, just, like, looking at his game, crafting his game, all of that. And it's just, to see someone like that, I'm 21, and I've really even watched, like, that he's been a part of my life for the past, since I was, like, 6 years old. So the past, really, 15 years.
It's crazy you say that. It's like he affected our generation, our parents' generation, maybe a younger generation than who we are now. That's amazing.
And, like, not a lot of people do that. Yeah. And, like, it's not even just that. It's his daughter. He even said himself, she is way better than me than I was at her age. She 100, and you have Kobe saying that. Literally one of the greatest players of all time. That means she 100% would have made WNBA. Wow. And then you have all the other family, and you have the pilot. It's just like, it's like a freak accident. It's like just sad. It's just like, there's nothing else to say. Like, all these people, like, I feel so bad for athletes because just like they can't get stopped getting asked, like, at games, like, how you feel about Kobe? Coaches, how you feel about Kobe? Like, I couldn't even imagine, like, and they actually know him. Like, that's like a close friend to them. I couldn't imagine, like, being asked 100 times a day, how do you feel about losing your good friend, your person that you used to compete against, you're literally, like, your idol? How do you feel about losing? Like, when people ask me, I'm very sad just talking about it right now. Yeah. I can't imagine them. And, like, I just feel like it's so sad for them. I remember, like, Doc Rivers literally just broke into tears when he heard the news. LeBron literally couldn't even, like, do anything for a whole day. He was just, like, so sad. Yeah. So, like, really.
It's eerie that LeBron passed the scoring record. Like,
exactly.
Right before, like, Kobe's scoring.
The day before. Yeah. LeBron is Kobe's last tweet. That is actually something, like, I don't even, like, that's just so, like, it's just eerie. It's just eerie. And, like, he definitely has a lot of his chest, like, 100%. And I feel for LeBron, actually. Like, I really do.
That's got to weigh on him a little bit. If you want to see some more clips of Kobe interacting with his family and Gigi especially, you can go to Vanessa Bryant's Instagram. She has a bunch of clips of them as a family and Gigi hooping and Kobe supporting her, and it's very touching. It would have been touching before, but now it just hits a different emotion.
That sometimes harder.
I scrolled through her account for maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, like a few days ago, it was
As much
It
pain
was
as
interesting.
as much
It-
pain as it brings, I know that probably brought you joy. Anybody
Yeah,
who's just looking at him interacting with his family,
yeah,
it's gotta bring
because
you
it
some
was
type
it
of
was
joy.
all happy memories.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know, it's just I feel so sad for her, Vanessa
Yeah, I
Bryant.
feel-
Like,
yeah.
oh my God.
She just
You lost-
recently had the Instagram post about.
Yeah, like 2 days ago.
I feel like she was like, you know, that pressure, like, oh, I have
Yeah.
to make that's the same kind of pressure that LeBron went through. Like, oh,
Yeah.
everyone's expecting me to post.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that's kind of
it's all athletes. Yeah, I feel like I was talking about this.
Yeah, that's a society that we're in today. Like,
not just all athletes, just all high profile people. They
Yeah.
expect it, like they, since we're fans of them, when we feel like we know them, we want to understand. Like we want to get a message from his camp, like from his family. We want to know what's going on, but it is kind of insensitive to their feelings to an extent.
Because
But-
they're people.
Exactly.
They're literally people.
That's
And
the
they're-
age we live in now.
And it just, yeah.
But
It's
one of the
sad.
things that Sean was saying that you barely hear anybody like badmouth Kobe, even when he was alive and like playing. Like even he went to other cities and in the States, and he played there, and people still respected his game.
Other countries, dude.
Yeah, other
China. He's
countries.
like the.
He's literally a god in China.
Yeah,
cannot-
exactly.
Like,
I
it's
cannot
insane.
name one person like that talked bad about Kobe when he was alive.
Like even
And-
basketball players, soccer players literally like idol Kobe.
Yeah.
Like he just did so much. They literally made a shoe that was like a cleat. It was
Yeah.
a half cleat, half basketball shoe.
Uh-huh.
Literally just because of him, because they knew he liked soccer. Like there's just like not like person wise, there's just not like someone you could beat like that.
Right.
And it's just so sad someone like that is gone.
It was just his like drive that just got him like all the respect, like his work motive, all that. Like you see a documentary about Kobe. Like I remember watching this one documentary, and he said when he first came into the NBA when he was 18 or 19 years old, and he said his main goal was to get bigger than Michael Jordan and become the best basketball player in the NBA. And as he grew up, as he matured, he realized that goal was just too like fickle, and it was just too like, it was a dumb goal. And his new goal that he made up was to inspire the younger generation to go out there and get it. And I'm literally just getting chills like just talking about this because like it's
He
just
did that.
it's just crazy.
He
Like,
did that for
he did
sure.
that. And you can just see it like
100%
people
did that.
going out to the Staples Center throwing paper into a trash can. Like that's just the things that he did. He inspired all that, and so it is a sad news, but at the same time, it's great news because like his goal came true, and then you can see that like today, throughout everything.
Did you guys see the pictures that the Clout Cloud posted of the vigil outside of Staples Center?
I
Yes.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
I mean,
out
just
Amir
billions of
Zaki.
people.
Yeah.
All you see is purple and gold, purple and
Yeah.
yellow.
And it's crazy. I saw it was can't remember one NBA player that was his teammate. He said that it was Trace McGrady. Trace McGrady said this. He said that when he was talking to Kobe, like, and they were talking about life and death, and he said himself, he's like, I wouldn't mind dying young because I want to feel. Let's say I did die like when I was like 30. Like, and it's actually crazy. Like, let's say I died like in my like late 30s or early 40s. I want to feel like I'm immortal because like you see people like Bill Russell, who's like so old and like he can like barely walk and stuff like that. Can you imagine like seeing Kobe like 80 years old, like barely being able to walk? Now like when we see like we like think of Kobe, we think of those game winners. We think of him supporting his family. We think of him and his wife and his daughters, and like so young, so just like so capable of like just conquering the world and doing all those things. All of the respect that he has for people. That's the Kobe that we're gonna think of in a year from today.
He'll always be that superhero.
He's literally just a superhero.
For
Like,
sure.
and like it's just again, it's just so sad to see people go like that, and it's a really like kind of like a mind, like an awakener for like people like us. Like we're just growing up. Like we're college kids. We're growing up. Like I just turned 21 not so long ago, and like I was talking about like we had a few years ago we had one of my ex die. He was one of my favorite artists. Just like a month or two ago we had Juice die. Now we have Kobe's gone, and just like thinking the older you get, just like the more people that you idolize, the more people you enjoy, like having your company just can like keep going, and it's just like something so sad that you really start realizing, but.
It is sad.
Kobe would want us to keep going, is all I'm going to say. Kobe would want us to keep going.
Kobe is one of those people that would never want anyone to quit. What? The Mamba mentality will live on forever, for sure.
Exactly. Yep.
But on that note, I think we should probably cycle into something else. But
Absolutely.
100%.
again, our thoughts, everyone in this room's thoughts are with the Bryant family and the families of everyone else who is affected by this tragedy. So Rest in peace to everyone involved.
Rest in peace, Kobe, and the rest of the family.
Prayers going up.
Yeah. But Lil Wayne released a new album. It's called Funeral. It's 24 tracks.
Do you think it's his last?
Some people thought it might be his last, but I actually saw an article today that it was not his last.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
it better not be.
If it was his last, I'd be disappointed as fuck.
Because this joint was mid.
It was very mid.
I agree.
Mid, exactly mid. Like,
I'm
sorry if Weezy ever sees this, but I don't know. It was very mid. I don't know if it was I don't know if it was his image. I don't know if it was like people was like he needs to get something out there. I feel like it was something just like he just needed to get out there. And like I can't lie, there are a lot of bars in there. He's like lyrically, it is like I would give it an 9 out of 10 lyrically.
For
but
sure.
the flow, the beats, the features, like the X feature was not it.
Bruh,
It was not.
I don't know why.
I called it, and even myself, I'm saying it was not.
You did call it. But why does Wayne think he's nice with X? Is it because he's scared of the dark? Is that the only reason?
Maybe they relate on something we would never know.
Well,
about.
X did, I think, has said that Wayne was one of his inspirations.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, man. He just wanted to, shine some light on
But
him.
damn,
But yeah, this song.
it's not good though.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I think the one on X's album with featuring Lil Wayne is better than the one on Lil
and that
Wayne's album.
joint's trash.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. I skipped that joint immediately after. I'm not into the screamo type rap stuff, but
Me neither. Stop
Yeah.
my
hey, shout out Pedro. He called Big Sean, and
He
I
did
can't. That's
call
probably
Big
one of the
Sean.
best songs in the album.
Yeah.
I
Song.
do it. Yeah.
Sure.
What's crazy
Did
is
you-
called Lil Baby. They're on the song together.
Yeah, exactly.
Did y'all
Yeah,
see the track list or
realized that.
something? Did the track
Nah, we just.
I'm telling you, Wayne and Big Sean are like
Yo,
they're good as shit.
and
Together.
I'm telling you, bro, Lil Baby, he's elevating his game. I said this
Yeah.
last
Told you,
episode,
yeah.
but that verse was crazy.
tough.
It
That
was
verse was
so
tough.
tough.
If you're working with Wayne, you have to elevate.
You gotta
yourself,
step. You gotta
yeah.
step up. You're like I'm a studio with Wayne,
Bro,
with
like-
Weezy. You gotta step it up.
But
Yeah.
Lil Baby's really been going in. Like his feature on Do Dat on Stunning for Vegas album was crazy. That dropped this year.
That went
And
hard.
Some to Prove, crazy song.
He just dropped a single too. What
Some
was
to
it?
Prove.
No, another single. It's kind of like a slow song. There's a music video to it. It's like
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on
But
YouTube.
he didn't drop it on streaming services.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wrong about that. But like, yeah, that's a really good song too. It's really slow, like kind of emotional song, but like,
Word.
it's really good.
There was a meme that basically describes Funeral, and it's like Lil Wayne is basically like the Michael Jordan of our generation for
I
rap.
thought it was the Kobe Bryant.
No, I'm gonna explain it.
All right, you got it,
He's
you
the
got it.
Michael Jordan of rap, basically, because he's a goat, whatever. Like he's a goat, but basically he's like there was a picture of Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards, and that they were like, yeah, this is Wayne right now. With the
Oh,
Shade,
really?
that's
Yeah.
cold.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
true
cold.
though.
It
It's
is.
true.
I mean,
like
yeah, you can't
the
argue.
high pitch and the autotune. I don't know.
I
but
think he
like
still dropped 24 or 25 a game. Or
He
some
would,
shit.
he
was
would,
still,
he
he was
would.
still getting buckets. But
the one with the song with Takeoff. That song. Was my
Ooh.
favorite song. Takeoff
Ooh,
went off.
that's the
on
best
that
song on the tape.
Takeoff
That and I
went
Do
off.
It. And the drum with 2 Chainz, but I forget
Yeah.
the name.
no, the 1 2 Chainz does go. The 1 2
But-
Chainz does go.
That's the problem with like 24
Track
song-
albums.
Yeah, like you got to listen to it a couple more times to find out what your favorite songs are.
I don't know.
Exactly.
D5 was like 20 something songs.
Mhm.
Dedication 5 was like 20 something songs, and like I listened to that joint once, and I was like, this is it. This is a.
It's because
I was like, this is worth the wait. In my opinion,
Carter 5 was long too.
it was yeah, but I thought it was worth the wait. Like that song
Wait.
X,
D5
yeah.
or C5.
No, C5,
Yeah.
my bad, C5,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
Carter
mad confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's Carter
Dedication
5.
5.
Wait.
I
Yeah.
I think I
But-
thought it was the same.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like
We were talking about the
go
same
ahead, go
thing.
ahead.
Yeah.
Carter 5 or Funeral.
Carter
Carter
5.
Sure.
100%.
We all agree on that.
Every
His
song
entire-
on Carter 5.
Every single album in his discography, Funeral.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time.
His man's right, and the one with the song with Kendrick
Mhm.
and Travis. He
Let It Fly.
yeah, Let
Yeah.
It Fly. He literally said like he had
Fly
a
with the birds.
no. What he literally said like mine. He had a bar like literally like 4
Oh,
bars
I know what you're
straight.
talking
Yeah,
about.
and
Yes.
he literally used mine. Like it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
crazy. He went off in that song.
Speaking of the X song, you know that was a remix?
Really?
Yeah, it was a remix to an old X song. It was called A Boy with the Black Eye.
Oh, actually.
But yeah,
It was-
It's
it
one
was
of his old SoundClouds. It's
it
one of his
was
old
SoundCloud era
Yeah, it's one of his
X,
old SoundCloud joints. Not, I've heard of that.
it
Yeah.
was just an X on it.
Yeah, well, it was the original song. Wayne remixed it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So if you guys want to hear the original version, apparently it's great. I actually haven't heard it, but I saw that in a headline. But I'm not going to sit here and pose. Because I didn't really tune into X like that. I'm not going to lie. I was mainly
Same.
like... I'm not going to lie. After 17 is when I got hit. Or it was after Look at Me. But like that sort of timeline.
I started liking him after 17 because before I was like, this man just makes screamo music. Because like Pedro said, I'm really not into screamo. Like I don't really like into screamo music. The only time I would ever like crank that is if I was like, I don't know, on some other shit. But like, but for real, like
I want to hear the example.
Look at me is like the highest I would like the highest like epitome like of like screamo music I would like, and like Look at Me does crank exactly like if you're like at a party or something like Look at Me does crank, but like I was like that's all he's good at. Then 17 came out. And I was like,
Jocelyn Flores.
I was like, after I heard that song, I was like, this is talent. This is straight talent. Yeah. So I went back to his SoundCloud and I listened to all his old stuff. He actually he made a lot of like soft songs, like really good vibey soft songs, like on some on some like lo-fi music type songs. Yeah. And then, but he also had a lot of his screamo songs. Yeah. But he was very versatile. Also, rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure. So what are y'all out of 10? What are you guys giving Funeral?
6, 5.5, 5.5, 6.
I think a solid 7. There's a few bangers. Like for me, it's okay. It's definitely about the lyrics, but for me, it's about the beat. I love to dance. If I can bop to it, I'm gonna play it. You know what I'm saying?
There was that one joint. It was an OC twerking song. Yeah. It was like Clap That or something.
Either way, Wayne is known. Yeah.
Yo, Joey, can we get a fact check on that? It's like Clap something. It's on the Lil Wayne album Funeral.
Lil Wayne is known for making at least one clap, twerk, banger, or just something for you to just, snap your fingers.
Yes.
Yeah. Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Song goes. So. But I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, too.
It's like the 8th or 7th track, Joey.
I give it 6.5. Okay. 6.5. Mm-hmm. I was just like,
y'all are too kind.
I have really high expectations for Wayne, bro. Like really.
Platform. Yeah. That's what it is. Platform.
Sick beat.
I have really high expectations for Wayne. Like in my opinion, like this is probably one of his worst albums. Like I can't lie,
bro. I
think this is his worst album. I think this is his worst album by far. I think like Rebirth is way better than this album. Like way better.
Hold up.
I agree. I co-sign that completely, 100%.
I mean, because it's like if half the album is, let's just split it in half. Are 12 songs fire and are 12 songs not, or are like 8 songs fire and then like the remainder?
There's like 6 songs that are fire and then like 14 songs that are mid and then 4 songs that are gump.
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Like gump, like trash, like trash. Like I could have made them. No, I'm kidding about that. Like it's bad though.
This is what I'm gonna say. Since Wayne is my man, I'm gonna defend him.
Yeah.
I feel like the label made him put out these songs that this song.
You blame everything on the label.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm like that's
blame the Selena stuff on that.
On the label. I mean, X said it himself, bro. X said it himself. It was his last message to Trippie. He's like, don't let these companies like take away who you are, because like they really do be like they really do their artists dirty. They don't care
for sure. And Lil Wayne has been done the dirtiest of all hip hop artists ever, like with this whole Birdman contract situation.
Yeah.
All right, but I want to hear you though. But you can't just say it's the label.
I'm just saying. I feel like this is like a mixtape, but they just put it on streaming services.
Yeah.
It's not like an actual album.
But they can market it as a mixtape though.
They could, but they
market it as an album.
They could, but where's the money at?
You can still put a mixtape on streaming services. Look at Monster. Future just did it.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, it's true.
That's from way back when, but still though. So yeah, that's our Lil Wayne segment. Be sure to let us know what you guys think out of 10 and listen to the album. Music's very subjective, so that's our opinions. Y'all can like it. I mean, Pedro's bum-ass opinion, he liked it, so no.
I fuck with it. He's right.
Nah, but exactly. Music's subjective. He put it out for his fans, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and cycle into the next topic, though. A$AP Rocky is reportedly dating Rihanna, but he's also reportedly not dating Rihanna, and they're just hanging out. Both were from sources close to Rihanna. Don't know if it's the same source, different source. Rihanna herself, A$AP's can't.
Yeah.
We have no idea who the fuck it is.
Right. I mean, they're dating.
Do you think they're dating?
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I ship them for real, but I would. But like, do you think they're dating them? What do you think?
It's really hard to tell. It's like, okay, close source. I mean, we can't believe anything until we either see them PDA in public, until we see something.
Yeah.
But let's just say this.
But what is your gut telling you? What's your gut telling you?
That if they're that yes.
That yes. Ooh, what do you think?
They're both incredibly good-looking people.
Should stop spending time with ASAP and start getting in the studio and making an album, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yo, less time on Fenty, bro. Like, I'm trying to hear that new Riri
Not
R9.
less time on Fenty. Just half and half. We want music and still Fenty.
Yeah,
You have to have less time on Fenty to get more music. There's no way she could do both. She's already, like... I remember I saw a post, like, a few months ago. It was, like... She's like, oh yeah, I got like 2 hours of sleep last night and y'all were telling me to work on my album.
Oh.
It wasn't exactly like that. She wasn't clowning her fans, but she was like, I'm really tired.
We want too much from her.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. I mean,
what do you think, Pedro?
I personally don't even care, bro. Like, if they're dating, they're dating. If they're not, they're not. It's like news for the birds. Like,
You said for the birds?
For the birds. Go tweet about
Chirping.
I mean, yeah, because there are a lot of people that's really funny. Like, they don't like care about like music, but they care about like artists' lives. They care so much about artists'
Just
lives.
like celebrity
There's like
gossip.
there's celebrity gossip. There's a lot of people like I just I knew someone in one of my classes a few years ago, and then she was like, yeah, like it was a sports class, and she was like, oh, I don't really care about sports, but like I love sports gossip, like I love everything about it. I'm like,
Sports
that makes
gossip.
no sense. Like,
you either like their faults or you like the stories that people make up for them.
Exactly, and
or,
there's so many people like the same for artists. Like, yeah, I don't really care about their music, but like I love like their
Jeez.
goship about their lives.
Keeping up with the Kardashians as person.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Facts.
Oh god, don't come for me.
She loves keeping up with the Kardashians.
And I think it's because I like to look at like the Cali rich life.
Yeah.
I don't want to like think of myself in it, but I guess it's just kind of like an intriguing.
Yeah, it's nice to look
lifestyle.
at. Yeah,
I
In
don't know.
middle school, I used to watch hella Keeping Up with
In
Wow,
middle
you
school.
found it. You're a fan.
No, I'm just saying, like now, like, as
No.
we're growing up, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not my take.
I mean,
No, I
if they're
feel you, though.
dated, if they're dated, they're both into fashion. They both make
yeah,
music.
yeah.
I
it would
mean,
make sense. Like
yeah.
it would make so much sense.
and they would be a
like,
cute couple.
yo, they
I'd be a
would.
fire couple though, for sure, definitely.
Good.
Like 100%.
So we'll see what comes out.
Yeah.
Man, I just hope ASAP doesn't stop experimenting with his music so much and drops some fire.
Yeah.
I want to hear like some long live type.
Yeah.
Testing was cool, but
Long live
It was
ASAP.
testing.
it definitely was testing.
It failed.
I don't know.
A lot of people really like it.
Testing is, I mean, like I like it because like it's like different, and I love ASAP Rocky Russ, like, another one of my favorite artists. Like I liked it, I liked it because it was different, and like I'm always like if you're like literally like if you announce to the public like, yo, I'm making like this album, I'm trying to make it different, then like that's like something like all right, like literally the album's called Testing and it makes perfect sense.
Right.
Yeah.
But like it's more like if you're like saying like, oh, this album's gonna be like amazing, like it's like my hardest work and all this stuff and this, and then like it just happens to be like something, and then it is something like completely different, or like this is like the same, like we're talking like the Migos thing.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of like controversial like subject. But,
Yeah.
like the reason I like the album is because like he was saying like, it's gotta be different, and it's something like we want like a new sound I'm trying to work on, and I like the new sound, like me personally. I think that ASAP Mob is like, I think they're about to be like in the next few years about to be like probably like one of the top labels. Like, they're already one of the top labels, but I think they have the like potential like to keep growing and beat like
I love
people
it.
like Young Money and people.
I
like
love
that.
the cozy tapes.
I agree.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, Cozy,
Yeah,
They're
number
so
one,
good. Yeah.
Cozy Tape 1, oh
Both
my
of them.
god. No, but I bet both of them are fire, but Cozy 1,
You think one's better than two?
yeah. The Runner with Uzi, oh my god. That
Ooh.
song great.
You point at Pedro.
You ever
and say-
getting high? The music video that's the best music video hands down.
That was just a different time period, bro. Like when
Yeah,
it came
for
out,
real.
like it just throws you back.
Yeah,
It's, like,
definitely.
my
That was a
freshman year.
whole era.
Yeah.
Crazy Brazy.
Going
Yeah,
crazy,
it
crazy.
was definitely good.
Going crazy, crazy. Yeah,
But
those
you
are
can't sleep
fire.
on Bachelor on the second one.
That was
yeah,
low-key
no
my favorite.
Bachelor, Walk on Water Cranks,
Was Bachelor on the second one?
Frat
Yeah,
Rules.
so,
Can we get a fact check on what Cozy Tapes Bachelor was on?
What else is there? BYF, that song.
Yeah.
that was a really.
I just wanna be your
Yeah.
friend.
That joke was vibey. That joke was vibey.
That
That
was
joke
such a
vibey.
vibe. Oh my god, this shit was crazy.
I know, because I remember Cozy.
It was on-
one.
I knew
Okay.
it. Damn, Pedro, you're slipping today.
If only we knew.
If only we knew. If only we knew.
Because I remember Cozy Tapes 2 and Love Is Rage 2 dropped the same night, and I was in my room in my old crib just listening to both, and I was like, oh, this is such a good
Wow.
day. I've been waiting for Love Is Rage 2 for years. Cozy Tapes 2 dropped, I was like, it's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're a good sport. You're a good sport for that. So yeah, cycling into the next topic though.
ASAP with music.
Enough about Rihanna and ASAP. ASAP just drop, bro. Like just drop. But cycling into the next topic though, the Grammys were this past Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So How are we feeling about how they did with the rap categories, guys? Or just all the categories in general? Billie Eilish won Album of the Year.
Dude, she won the big 4 awards. So that's Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best New Artist. She's 18.
Yeah.
Imagine her life.
That's
Yeah.
so
She
sick.
Oh
She won
God.
5 in total.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Once
Yeah.
you get a Grammy, your price goes all the way up. You get 4 Grammys in one night, like.
Don't
Bro,
get
she's
me
in a
wrong.
solid arena.
She's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
She's literally like this is like this is literally Bruno Mars like part 2.
It's
Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Bruno Mars won all those awards. Like she's literally part 2 of that. It's actually kind of crazy.
Her genre of music is is not my go-to, but her voice has that like subtle. It's very beautiful.
She
I
kind
think
of
she
a vibe,
deserves it.
okay.
Yeah.
And I like her hit single "Bad Guy."
It's
I
different.
mean,
No, she's very
Different.
she's a different
I want her
artist.
to
That's
collab.
why a lot of people like her. And she also targets like young artists. Like more like I feel like she targets like high school.
Yeah.
Like she's like high school, middle school. Like people are like, oh, like I grew up listening to Billie Eilish. Like we say like we grew up listening to like Justin Bieber or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of
You grew
audience
up
she's
listening
like.
to Bieber.
Hey,
I
hey,
just-
all I'm gonna say is believe kind of goes. All I'm gonna say is believe kind of crank.
I can respect it.
yeah.
But hey, shout out to you. You were right by Igor.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
there were bricks ago.
Yeah.
You said that.
Wow, yeah, I
Yeah.
did call it. I did
Yeah,
call
we
it.
Joe.
Hey, with the headline, man.
Yeah,
It's all
because
about the headline.
that's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Because the Grammys, like, they're just so political. Like, Billie Eilish is clearly their new golden child.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
100%,
saying? And, like,
Basically.
the thing about hip hop is that it doesn't get political like that.
Right.
Because it's everyone, like, banding together, being a unit. But that's why the Grammys don't bang with. I mean, the hip hop doesn't bang with the Grammys like
Right.
that. It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too
I
much.
mean, they all go and stuff. Like, but Baby was there. He was
Yeah.
geeking.
Yeah.
He was geeking.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
he was
did you see
geeking.
the clip? He was when they're like in the Grammy for rap sung performance goes to, and he said me. He said me.
I did
I
not
swear.
see that.
I
You screamed
swear.
that? You screamed that?
I don't know if he screamed it. I don't know what happened, but I could have sworn I heard someone in the camera. I saw his mouth move, and someone said me.
Oh.
Because I looked up, and it was like the 4 people who
Yeah.
were there. You know what I'm saying? And then they gave it to
You said best rap
uh,
performance.
it was best rap sung
I'm pretty sure it was higher, right? John
collaboration.
Legend.
Yeah, they gave it
Yeah.
to
Jay
Higher.
Khaled.
Yep.
Yeah.
They did.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
for
it
sure.
was
But-
up a lot of different categories.
But Drip Too Hard was nominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
was.
they were. He said me. I
Yeah.
could have sworn.
Oh,
And
that's
yo,
hard.
I did not like Sharon Osbourne's energy. Yo, she was clowning. She was clowning hip hop.
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd she do?
100%. I would
She,
not
like,
be
the
surprised.
the way she was like talking, she was like by Young Thug for like Young Thug featuring J. Cole and Travis Scott for like the London, and like for the Drip Too Hard joint, she literally started geeking when she said Drip Too Hard. She started laughing.
Maybe.
She's like Drip Too Hard,
Oh.
and then she started laughing, and then the audience started laughing by Lil Baby and Gunna, and I was like, bitch.
Yeah, like what?
I was like, you look mad racist right now.
Joe.
Like, you look mad racist right now. I can't even lie.
I think
Like,
just saying those names, saying those words were just so unfamiliar to her.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
probably didn't mean anything by it, but
maybe, but it's just.
I mean,
demeanor.
still imagine me like gonna be like.
She probably
her demeanor.
she
They were-
probably listens to Lil T and Lil Crumpet. That's why.
Lil T and Lil Crumpet.
Yeah.
No,
Fire.
but Rats the Middle won too. I think
Rats
that
in the
was
Middle did
well
win.
deserved.
Yeah, you know,
Roddy
that's
Ricch.
Roddy needed that. Roddy had too good of a year, bro.
You
Roddy
know,
had too good of a
you
year.
know something though, is that the Grammys are only doing this because of Nipsey Hussle.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And they're trying to go back because they snubbed him for hip hop album of the year and gave it to Cardi B.
Oh,
So
Yup.
now they're trying to make up for it
Yup.
by giving it to everything because there was such a big stink about it and he's so well respected.
Right.
I'm just
So
like,
I'm telling you, bro, the Grammys are all politics.
I mean,
It's
'cause-
not
yeah, right. They did a tribute to him.
like, you know, I don't think everyone in the Recording Academy is like that, but a lot of them are. That's all I'm gonna say.
I definitely agree with you about them being political. I'm happy that Igor won. Obviously, Tyler Creator had a tweet like way back when he said, "I'm gonna win a Grammy, just wait," and
Nice.
it happened. And I don't know if you guys saw his speech, but he basically like called out the Grammys for being racist because he said that, okay, like somebody asked him like, how do you feel about the Grammy winning your first Grammy? He was like, yeah, it's cool and all, but I just feel like just because I'm black and I made something, a work of art that's not really like rap. It's kind
Like
of
alternative.
popish.
Right.
It's like alternative.
It's alternative. And like just because I am who I am and my skin color, they put me in the rap category. And he feel like they kind of snubbed him on that. And that's some real shit. Like,
So
that
does
is-
Tyler not think his album's rap?
I think he doesn't. I really think he doesn't.
I don't
like,
think Igor's rap either.
Like I don't think it's rap either.
I
Like,
never really thought it is either, but like
In a sense.
everything labels it as hip hop though.
because
like all
because
streaming services.
the thing is
Because he's
okay.
a rapper,
That's the thing is
for the
I feel
most
like
part.
Tyler's kind of wrong in that part because like I think it's not like people like putting him under, it's just because he's a rapper. Like he started off as a rapper. It's just like if like let's say I'm trying to think of an artist like. Yeah, let's just say Lil Wayne. Let's say Lil Wayne has started and made like an album. I was like exactly like Rebirth. Yeah. Rebirth wasn't considered rock. It was considered like another hip hop rap album, but it's literally like a rock album. You know what I'm saying?
Did that with Speeding Bullet.
Exactly, and
I think that actually is classified as rock though.
Yeah,
but I'm not positive.
I think Rebirth is classified as rock too.
Rebirth is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Can we get a fact check on that? Is Rebirth classified as rock?
Yeah, because that might be on me. That might be on me.
Way, it's really hard to, I mean, I don't know. Like, we hear it as two completely different genres, you know? I mean, but nowadays, to other people's ears, it might sound a little meshed together.
And also, he has features, like he has Cardi on it. He's a rapper.
Yeah.
Where's
Brian when we need him?
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, it was promoted as Wayne's rock music debut.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah, that's dope, you know?
Sweet. Man, you are a Wayne fan.
Yeah.
You going in today on the Wayne shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Grammys are very political, like you said.
Absolutely, dude.
I think it's changed.
You think it's changed?
I feel like when like back in the day when like Kanye was winning Grammys, I feel like back then it wasn't political.
Oh, I agree.
I
agree. They're selling out.
Yeah.
They're selling out. They're selling out because they realize that hip hop is becoming a global genre that it wasn't before.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It is the most popular genre of music in the world.
Yeah.
So, they're trying to adapt to the times and find their golden children. I keep saying golden child. Billie Eilish is a golden child.
I think another golden child started to run. Lil Nas X.
Yo, my God. Yeah, how many nominations did he even have?
I don't want to say the wrong number. Please fact check. How many did he win? But
I think he only won. I think he
Old
only
Town
won one.
Road.
Yeah, it was from.
I might have to give him a
best.
It was best pop collaboration.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they're calling it a pop single now. When the argument was, is it country?
He won 4 or nominated for 4?
Nominated for 4.
It won 1.
There we go. He won 1 and was nominated for 4. But like, why is he in a pop category for the Grammys? If on Billboard, he started off as hip hop and then was moved into country and then was moved back into hip hop because of the whole stink about it.
Yeah.
Why are the Grammys putting him in pop?
Yeah.
You know why? Because they wanted to give him that golden boy status. They wanted to make sure he get an award, but they had too many mouths to feed because of Nipsey. I'm telling you, man, the Grammys, they're all. I swear to God, all they care about is the politics and the headlines.
Yeah.
It's just too much. What's good, Joey?
He was nominated for 6. 2 of them weren't televised, and he won 2. He won Best Pop Duo / Group Performance and Best Music Video.
Oh, okay.
Best music video.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That was a pretty cool music
was
video.
pretty cool.
It was.
No, it was for Old Town Road.
Okay.
Another thing about the Grammys. Why the fuck was Panini nominated for album of the year, for rap album of the year?
Rap album?
You mean 7?
Yeah, 7. That's what I meant. The one that Panini was on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really called it Panini.
It's literally
7.
It's an EP.
That's what I'm saying. It's an EP with
EP.
7 tracks. That's why it's called
They
7.
could have picked anybody else, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm really happy they put YB and Cordae on there.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm really happy because that
Yeah.
album was fire. The album is so good. The joint Anderson .Paak, that joint cranks, bro.
Who also won R&B album of the year for Ventura.
Really?
Yeah, Anderson .Paak won.
Oh, I mean, good for him.
I did see that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That album was good. I didn't like it at first. It really grew on me a lot over the year.
I guess one more thing about the Grammys. This was Meek Mill's first time performing at the Grammys, and he did the tribute to Nipsey.
Yeah.
That was so sad. I mean,
And he
the
just
same night we get the news of Kobe, you see Nipsey's picture, you see Kobe's
Kobe
picture.
next to him.
Yeah.
And he just dropped that new song, Letter to Nipsey
Yeah.
with Roddy
That's
Ricch.
what he, that's
I
what he
saw
performed.
that.
And then him and Roddy, they performed.
Yeah, but it just dropped yesterday.
It did?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the tribute to him, to Nipsey on the Grammys, like, he performed, I'm pretty sure he performed it before it was released. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yeah.
Honestly, do you mind fact checking? Because I remember him speaking on Nipsey, like, rapping, saying what song did Meek Mill perform at the Grammys? But either way, it was his first time. I think just from, like, where Meek Mill comes from, that was really big, like, milestone in his career.
Absolutely.
To perform at the Grammys,
100%. 100%.
I just
Yeah.
thought about.
So, wait, actually, this is wait.
Yeah.
So, Joe, so you're saying how you think the Grammys is very political.
Yeah.
So, what award do you think for a hip hop artist would probably like give them the most comfort? Like what award of all like the awards like the BT?
Give them the most comfort.
Yeah,
what do you mean by
that?
that?
Because I feel like because you said I feel like a lot of artists probably feel the same way you do. Like that this like literally like it's just strictly political, and like the people like me winning, even though I did win this Grammy, like what does it really mean?
So are you saying like? I'm sorry, I'm not like grasping exactly what you're trying to ask.
I think he's trying to say like, if you were a rap artist, what kind of award
would you want to win?
Would you win?
Would you want to win? Oh, well, it's still a Grammy to an extent.
Yeah.
Because that is the pinnacle of music, right? But there's a reason why all these people are coming out and saying these things, like Tyler, Drake last year. Like, there's all these sorts of comments that have been made.
Yeah,
the BET Awards.
It was like Nipsey.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he performed it before it was released.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was just
I never disagree with you.
I got you.
No, you're good, yeah.
Big Mill fan. No. But like you were saying, it's weird. Everybody knows the title of a Grammy as like, the biggest accomplishment.
Yeah.
But
I made it. But
there isn't like, what award for a hip-hop artist is there besides a Grammy? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, probably.
Yeah.
Being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is probably what I have to say is the pinnacle.
B.I.G. just got inducted.
Biggie did, yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Yeah, that is super tough.
That's a big step for hip-hop right there.
Definitely, yeah.
Well deserved.
100%. We're going to see a lot more people get in now, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's turning into such a bigger genre. We're going to see it. Which is great.
I like it, for sure. Yeah. I'm mad he won't be there for the speech. I think Diddy will do it for him, maybe.
Probably. Diddy's so influential.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the stuff that came out today? It literally just came out today. Today's Friday. For those who are watching, we pre-record, obviously. But like he doesn't pay his artists, right?
Mace
there was like a letter.
Yeah, Mace posted an Instagram post about commenting on Diddy's Grammy speech, I think, and how Diddy said that he's for the artist. And then Mace just called him out in this long ass Instagram post saying like, you didn't pay me, you owe me like a bunch of royalties and stuff.
Jeez.
So yeah,
wow. Out of all the money, he's literally like one of the richest rappers ever. Him and like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And like you're not gonna pay your artists. Yeah, and Dre. Like you're not gonna pay your artists.
I feel like that it's fucked, but like moving back to the Birdman and Lil Wayne situation, like I think when you're like a CEO of a label or something like that, or at the top, like business is business. Like there's no feelings involved. Like
not at all.
You get snubbed. Like that's just how it goes, and you can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
As long as your name is on. Besides the X, you can't do anything about it. You just gotta sit there and take it.
Yeah, he might have just got fucked with the contract. He might have just got finessed.
Yeah, for sure.
That's bad business, but everyone's still gonna want to work with Diddy though, because he's Diddy. Like he's one of the biggest like CEOs around right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if that's his official title, but
he's crazy.
Like just like executive type.
Right.
Yeah. So, speaking of label trickery a little bit and music and royalties and stuff. Well, I guess it's not really about royalties, but it's about unreleased music. Juice WRLD has a vault of 2,000 songs, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And as stated last episode, his family and his label are planning on releasing a lot of it as a posthumous album.
Mm-hmm.
How are we feeling about this? Are we excited for it?
Yeah, like Juice WRLD has that unique voice that I don't want to stop hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his tragedy of him passing, I was just like, wait, no more Juice WRLD? Well, wait, there's unreleased music, we're bound to hear something else from him. But I love his flow so much. Like, if you can have that, sing rap flow, I hate to describe it like that, but it's like a melody as well, and you can just come back hard and just come and spit some bars. I'm gonna listen to you,
Yeah, exactly.
He also has, that punk rock aspect. I like it more when he sticks to hip-hop, trap beats, and then, we'll slow it down for you, but he has fans who enjoy the punk rock beats.
Definitely, yeah.
So I think, at least some good songs, we'll hear something from him.
I think
100%. Yeah, well, I don't know if y'all saw this, but there was a leak of a compilation of songs. It was 10 songs.
Yeah, I did listen to a few.
Yeah, they were pretty good
They're
for the
all
most part.
Trippy one was good.
Yes.
They all are
Trippy one was
very good. The one with Trippy that goes hard. The one Polo G, that goes hard. The first song is that punk rock aspect you're talking about. That one goes kind of hard. He's just so versatile, and that's
the joint with Young Thug was hard.
Yeah.
The guitar.
I didn't hear that.
It's
Bad Boy.
Yeah, it's like a guitar. It's the whole song is electric guitar. It's hard. It's tough. But like I was saying, he was just so versatile.
For sure.
And I'm really hoping that I'm gonna, to be honest, I'm hoping like all those songs get released somehow because I'm trying to listen to all of them. Like I can listen to Juice Wrld for like you could put me on like a deserted island and like I probably like the only artist I want to listen to is like Juice WRLD. That's one of them is Juice WRLD and Wayne of course.
Why you gotta be on a deserted island?
Just saying, like if I say I'm on a deserted island and it's like they give me an iPod, it's like
it's loaded. This is your only entertainment. You get an iPod shuffle like
like all right, what artist you want? I'm like I'm taking Juice WRLD and Wayne, bro. Like.
Yeah. I'm excited for a posthumous album, but the thing is, there's so many songs. Like, how many more albums do you think we're gonna get? Like, until it's like, you know, like it might be weird. Like, just keep releasing. Like,
but they're gonna release it when it's weird. They're going to, and we're still gonna tune in. We're gonna talk about it on this show.
Yeah. So you think they're gonna release every single song that he has?
Nah, probably not.
No.
I would say probably like half. Half, maybe a little more, maybe a little over half. Well, actually, no, half.
My understanding, you think they're gonna drop 1,000 songs?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how many songs they're gonna drop, bro. And there's so many songs.
You think they're gonna drop 1,000 songs?
I mean, dude, I don't know. Like, they could, what they do something different? They're like, yo, we're gonna make this album like 70 songs, like 50, 70 songs.
Like go like the Chris Brown Indigo.
Yeah, route, like what they actually just like, yo, we're gonna change, because I feel like that's something they could do, and then like, all right, and people would listen to it. People would 100% listen to it, but I don't know. But like actually no, I step back. Maybe not 1,000 songs, but I feel like 1,000 of the songs are album worthy. I feel like probably the other 1,000 are just like some like you made like in one take and some fast.
Unfinished.
But I feel like 1,000 of those are like 100% like album worthy, like really good. Like I did not think those 10 songs this two were gonna be good. I was like, damn, it's gonna be like some average songs. They were all so good.
No, dude, his leaks are polished. Yeah, like they're polished. Like they might not be mastered.
Yeah, they're not like mastered, but they're pretty well mixed. Like
a lot of the leaks. Like had already leaked a few days before, so I'd heard them already. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. So I'm kind of excited. You know, he's one of my favorite artists right now. And
probably top 10 for me.
I just hope they don't milk it to a point where X is at right now. Like they're putting out stuff that just does not sound finished at all. Like it's just not working.
Yeah. It's gonna be his family deciding, right?
Yeah. Okay. And they'll probably be fulfilling his contract.
Right.
And then if they want to do something else with it, they would have to re-sign. But.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Like I said, I love Juice WRLD. He always like brings some heat, so we'll see what we have to hear. What about all right? I kind of want to cycle into this. How do you feel about 50 Cent getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
50 Cent I don't know how I feel about 50 Cent. I really bang with Power. Tough show.
My thing is, Power has turned into one of my favorite shows. So it's really hard not to like the creator or the writer or part of the writer.
And I like his music too.
Yeah. He
started. Man, how many people in this world owe that man money? I don't even know. Like how many?
50 has got himself into a lot of things, but I mean, I think he deserves my respect. I mean, if you can start in the industry like doing one thing, let's just say music. I'm pretty sure he started in music, and then turn that into acting, turn that into writing, turn that into producing.
I have the utmost respect for Diddy.
Of course.
I mean for 50.
For 50. No, Diddy too. But
well, yeah, but we were talking about 50. I do have the utmost respect for 50, but man,
he is a
just
funny
trips
individual.
Sometime, like
right.
he's a character for sure.
I was happy to see Dr. Dre and Eminem and 50 all together. That shit was lit.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, congrats to him. It's well deserved.
Like, you think of OGs, you think of 50. And, like, that's, like, I don't know, like, at least, like, our generation, that's, like, probably, like, if you start listening to raps, like, one of the rappers you would start off with. Like, mine was, like, Dre, Eminem. Like, I love Dre and Eminem. Like, they were, when I was a kid, that was, like, Dre, Eminem, Wayne, those are people, like, I started with. And 50, like, I didn't start listening to him later, but, like, he's, like literally like the epitome of OG hip hop, like OG rap.
He's
like
had a banger in the club since 2003.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, my aunt loves that song, probably more than me, but
Nope.
You know. So yeah, just thought we shot a little light on 50.
Yeah,
of course.
No, all respect to 50. He does deserve it too.
I mean,
honestly.
yeah. Let's just say really quick, as a black man in the industry, he's made it. I mean, you know, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That's just not going away. So.
They don't get rid of those.
Yeah.
They would have got rid of Trump's already.
Yeah.
And on that note, I think that's a wrap. But yeah, as described in the beginning of the episode, our social media is right there. There's our logo too. Go ahead and plug in with us at the Clout Talk Podcast and at the Clout Cloud, giving you updates on what's going on with us. So
Yep.
thanks again to our sponsor Rotate for allowing us to use this beautiful room.
Yes.
It looks great. So thanks, guys.
Don't forget to let us know your opinion on what you think we talk about. We want to interact with you guys. So.
Definitely, yeah. Leave us comments on Instagram, comments on YouTube, all of that. So
we'll catch you next episode.
yeah, peace out. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to
Peace out.
subscribe and turn on those notifications.
100%. And on last note, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.